Jimmy Kimmel's show should not be canceled because of lukewarm takes against Charlie Kirk. I don't think Charlie Kirk should have gotten shot. But there's been this weird delusion about Charlie Kirk recently, like he was a great guy. The dude was pretty horrible. He said some pretty horrid things on the regular and was very happy to say them. I don't know why people are shying away from his takes.
Why does Kirk believe passing the Civil Rights Act was a mistake? Now, again, apparently they don't listen to the show because we do that at least once a week, right? Once a week we talk about why the Civil Rights Act was a mistake.
He had those opinions and he was loud and proud about it. Let's not shun his image. That's the image he liked. But Jimmy Kimmel made some pretty light jokes about Charlie Kirk and conservatives in MAGA on his show.
We hit some new lows over the weekend with the MAGA gang desperately trying to characterize this kid who murdered Charlie Kirk as anything other than one of them and doing everything they can to score political points from it.
And in response to that, the president of the United States decided to beef with Jimmy Kimmel and ABC and tweet to get them off the air. And ABC listened and pulled Jimmy Kimmel off the air. This is a problem. If you disagree that this is a problem, you will agree when it's eventually turned on you. The president of the United States of America should not be trying to get talk shows taken off air because he's angry. And this is definitely what that was. ABC has some kind of merger coming up. Donald Trump made it very clear this was directly related. This is not some hypothesis. He tweeted about it. He even threatened other people next if they don't fall in line. This is unhinged. This is ridiculous. It's against everything this country stands for. Freedom of speech is genuinely one of those things that you just can't let go. Like, we need to hold on to it for as long as literally possible. Even though I hated Charlie Kirk and pretty much disagree with everything he said, he still had all the right to say all of those things. I don't agree with them, but he had all right to say them. And to see the president of the United States cry about Jimmy Kimmel making some lighthearted jokes is insane. Not only is this like unhinged narcissistic baby behavior, it's just not how a government should be acting. A government should not be pulling shows off air because he's angry. And I don't want to hear anyone defending this behavior because it's not okay. Like, genuinely, I was in disbelief at hearing what they pulled him off the air for saying because I was like, wow, that's way nicer than most people have said about this. Whenever I hear Donald Trump talking about it, he sounds like a crying little man baby. I'm genuinely shocked anyone respects this weak man. He is the president of the United States of America, and he's crying about one of the 4 Jimmys on late night TV. How utterly pathetic can you be? And I don't know if you guys have heard the way the FCC chairman is talking about this situation, but here's a clip.
They have a license granted by us at the FCC, and that comes with it an obligation to operate in the public interest. And we can get into some ways that we've been trying to reinvigorate the public interest and some changes that we've seen. But frankly, when you see stuff like this, I mean, look, we can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Doesn't it sound like what the mafia would say to somebody? Because it sounds like that to me. And I know some dork is going to reply defending ABC saying, oh, Jimmy Kimmel lost the money, blah, blah, blah. You do realize that some shows lose money because they're popular, right? Like Jimmy Kimmel could have been losing the money, but he was popular, so they kept him. The money thing is just an excuse to make this seem okay, when in reality, it's not okay. The government revoking TV licenses and deplatforming people because they said mean things is not okay. It is unhinged behavior, and if you're encouraging this kind of behavior, you're a moron. You're just a moron. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about this. This is not okay. Thank you for watching. Let me know in the comments down below, and have a good one.